So we are now going to have our traditional cast procession to begin the show. Sit back, enjoy the show, and we'll see you again soon.
To us. But now, with the division of the kingdom, it appears more weak and the Jews will lose most. Our qualities is so weak that the curiosity needs them and make
So this your son, Lear?
His breeding, sir, have been a great charge. I have so often blushed to acknowledge him, but now I'm praised to him.
I cannot conceive you.
Sir, this young fellow's mother could. Whereupon she grew round wombed and had indeed, sir, a son by cradle ere she had a husband for her bed. Do you smell the fault?
I cannot, Mr. Faulkner. Yes, you are doing so.
When I have a son, sir, by order of know something other than this, who yet is no appearance in my account. Though this slave gave something so silly to the world before he was called for, yet was his mother fair. There was good sport in his making, and the bastard son must be acknowledged. Do you know this noble gentleman, Edmund?
No, my lord.
My lord of Kent, remember him hereafter as my honourable friend.
My services to your lordship.
All right, master. As soon as you know you better.
Sir, I shall study deserving.
He has been out 9 years, and out he shall again. The king is coming.
Attend the lords of France and Burgundy, Gloucester.
I shall, my liege.
Meantime, we shall express our darker purpose. Give me the map there. Know that we have divided into 3 our kingdom, and 'tis our fast intent to shake all cares and business from our age, conferring them on younger strengths, while we unburthened crawl toward death. Our son of Cornwall, and our no less loving son of Albany. We have this hour a constant will to publish our daughters several doubts that future strife may be prevented now. Princes France and Burgundy, great rivals in our youngest daughter's love, long in our court, have made their amorous sojourn and are here to be answered. Tell me, my daughters, now that we shall divest ourselves both of rule, interests of territory, cares of state, which of you, shall we say, doth love us most, that we our greatest bounty may extend, where nature doth with merit challenge Goneril? Our eldest born, speak first.
Sir, I love you more than words can wield the matter, dearer than eyesight, space, and liberty, beyond what can be valued, rich or rare, no less than life, with grace, health, beauty, honor, as much as child e'er loved or father found, a love that makes breath poor and speech unable, in all manner of so much. I love you.
What shall Cordelia speak? Love, and be silent.
What says our second daughter, our dearest Regan, wife to Cornwall?
Sir, I am made of that self-same metal that my sister is, and prize me at her worth. In my true heart, I find she names my very deed of love, only she comes too short. That I profess myself an enemy to all other joys that the most precious square of sense professes, and find I am alone felicited in your dear highness love.
Then poor Cordelia, and yet not so, since I'm sure my love's more ponderous than my tongue.
To thee and thine, hereditary ever, remain this ample third of our fair kingdom, no less in space, liberty, and pleasure than that conferred on Goneril. But now, our joy. What shall you say to draw a third more opulent than your sisters? Speak.
Nothing, my lord.
Nothing.
Nothing.
Well, nothing will come of nothing. Speak again.
Unhappy as I am, I cannot heave my heart into my mouth. I love your majesty according to my bond, no more nor less.
How, Cordelia? Mend your speech a little, thus you may mar your fortunes.
Good my lord, you have begot me, bred me, loved me. I return those duties back as I right fit, obey you, love you, and most honor you. Why have my sisters husbands if they say they love you all? Haply when I shall wed, that lord whose hand must take my plight shall carry half my love with him, half my care and duty. Sure, I shall never marry like my sisters, to love my father all.
Thus go thy heart with this.
Aye, good my lord.
So young, and so untender.
So young, my lord, and true.
Well, let it be so. Let thy truth, then, be thy dower. I thus disclaim all paternal care, propinquity and property of blood, and as a stranger to my heart and me, hold this from thee forever, my sometime daughter. Good, my liege. Peace, Kent. Come not between the dragon and his wrath. I loved her most, and thought to set my rest on her kind nursery. Hence, and avoid my sight, so be my grave, my peace. As here I give her father's heart from her. Call France. Who stirs? Call Burgundy. Cornwall. Albany. With my two daughters' dowers, digest the third. Let pride, which she calls plainness, marry her. I do invest you jointly with my power, preeminence in all the large effects that droop with majesty, ourselves by monthly course, with reservation of 100 knights by you to be sustained. Shall our abode make with you by due turns. Only we still retain the name and all the additions to a king. Sway, revenue, execution of the rest, beloved sons, be yours, and to confirm this corner part betwixt you.
Royal Lear, whom I've ever honored as my king, loved as my father, as my master, followed as my great patron, thought on in my prayers.
The bow is bent and drawn, make from the shaft.
Well, then let it fall, rather, though the fork invade the region of my heart. Be Kent unmannerly when Lear is mad. What wilt thou do, old man? Thinkest thou that duty shall have dread to speak when power to flattery bows? To plainness, honor is bound when majesty stoops to folly. Reverse thy Satan in thy best consideration. Check this hideous rashness. Can't answer my life. My judgment, your youngest daughter does not love thee least, nor are those empty hearted whose low sounds reverbs no hollowness. And on my life, no more. My life I never held but as a pawn to wage against thine enemies, near fear. Out of my sight! See better, Lear, let me still remain the true blank of thine eye. Oh, vassal. By Jupiter! Vassal, miscreant,
Dear sir, forbear!
kill thy physician, and the Phoebus so upon thy foul disease. Revoke thy gift, or whilst I can vent clamor from thy throat, I will tell thee thou dost evil. Hear me, recreant, on thine allegiance. Hear me. 5 days we allot thee for provisions to shield thyself from disasters of the world. On the 6th, to turn thy hated back upon our kingdom. If on the next day following we find your banished trunk in our dominions, the moment is thy death. By Jupiter, this shall not be revoked. Away. Fare thee well, King. Sith us thou wilt appear, freedom lives hence, and banishment is here. The gods to their due shelter take thee, maid, that hath most justly faced, and hast most rightly said. And your large speeches may your deeds approve, that good effects may spring from words of love. Thus Kent, O princes, bid you all adieu. He shall shape his old course in a country new.
My noble lord.
My lord of Burgundy, we first address towards you, who with this king hath rivaled for our daughter's love. What in the least will you require in present, dower with her, or cease your quest of love?
Most royal majesty, I crave no more than hath your highness offered, nor will you tender less.
Right noble Burgundy. When she was dear to us, we did hold her so, but now her prize has fallen. Sir, there she stands, she is there, and she is yours.
I know no answer.
Will you, with the infirmity she owes, unfriended, new adopted to our hate, dowered without curse, strangered with our oath, take her or leave her?
Pardon me, royal sir. Election makes not up on such conditions.
Then leave her, sir. For the power that made me, I tell you all her wealth. For you, great king, I would not, from your love, make such a stray to match you where I hate. Therefore, beseech you, to avert your liking a more worthier way than on a wretch whom nature is ashamed almost to acknowledge hers.
This is most strange, that she that even but now was your best object, the argument of your praise, balm of your age, most best, most dearest, should in this trice of time commit a thing so monstrous as to dismantle so many folds of favor? Sure, her offense must be of such unnatural degree that monsters it, or your forevouched affections fallen into taint, which to believe of her must be a faith that reason without miracle could never plant in me.
I yet beseech your majesty, if for I want that glib and oily art, to speak and purpose not, since what I well intend, I'll do it before I speak, that you make known it is no vicious blot, murder, or foulness, no unchaste action or dishonored step that hath deprived me of your grace and favor, but even for want of that for which I am richer, a still soliciting eye, and such a tongue as I am glad I have not, though not to have it hath lost me in your liking.
Better thou hast not been born, than not to have pleased me better.
Is it but this? A tardiness in nature that often leaves the history unspoke that it intends to do? My lord of Burgundy, what say you to the lady? Will you have her? She is herself a dowry.
Royal Lear, give but that portion which yourself proposed, and here I take Cordelia by the hand, Duchess of Burgundy.
Nothing. I have sworn I am firm.
I am sorry that you have so lost a father. You must lose a husband.
Peace be with Burgundy. Since that respects of fortune are his love, I shall not be his wife.
Fairest Cordelia, thou art most rich, being poor, most choice, forsaken, and most loved, despised. Thee and thy virtues here I seize upon. Bid them farewell, Cordelia. though unkind, thou leaves us here a better where to find.
Thou, Hester, France, let her be thine, for we have no such daughter, nor shall see that face of hers ever again. Therefore be gone, without our grace, our love, our benison. Come, no burden.
The jewels of our father. With washed eyes Cordelia leads you. I know you what you are. Love well our father. To your professed bosoms I commit him. Yet last stood I within his grace. I would prefer him to a better place. So farewell to you both.
Prescribe us not our duty.
Let your study be to content your lord, who hath received you at fortune's alms. You have obedience scanted, and well are with the want you have wanted.
Time shall unfold what plight's cunning hides. Whom cover faults, at last shame them derides. Well may you prosper.
Come, my fair Cordelia.
Sister, it is not a little I have to say of what most nearly appertains to us both. I think our father will hence tonight.
That's most certain. And with you, next month with us.
You see how full of change his age is. The observation we have made of it hath not been little. He hath always loved our sister most, and with what poor judgment he hath now cast her off appears too grossly.
'Tis the infirmity of his age. He hath but slenderly ever known himself.
The best and soundest of his time hath been but rash. Then, from his age, must we look to receive not alone the imperfections of long ingraft condition, but therewithal the unruly waywardness that infirm and choleric years bring with them.
Such unconstant starts are we like to have as this of Kent's banishment.
There is further compliment of leave-taking between France and him. Pray you, let us sit together. If our father carry authority with such disposition as he bears, this last surrender of his will but offend us.
We shall further think on.
Oh, we must do something. And in the heat.
Thou, nature, art my goddess. To thy laws my services are bound. Wherefore should I stand in the plague of custom, and permit the curiosity of nations to deprive me, for that I am some 12 or 14 moonshines lag of a brother? Why, bastard, wherefore base? When my dimensions are as well compact, my mind is generous, my shape as true, as honest madams issue, why brand they us with base? With baseness. Bastardy, base? Who in the lusty stealth of nature take more composition and fierce quality than doth, within a dull, stale, tired bed, go to the creating of a whole tribe of fops, got between sleep and wake. Well then, legitimate Edgar, I must have your land. Our father's love is to the bastard Edmund as to the legitimate. Fine word that. Legitimate. Well, my legitimate. If this set a speed and my invention thrive, Edmund the base shall top the legitimate. I grow, I prosper. Now, gods, stand up for bastards.
Kent banished thus, and France and Colette parted, and the king gone tonight. Edmund, how now? What news?
So please your lordship, none.
Why seek you to hide this letter?
I know no news, my lord.
What paper were you reading?
Nothing, my lord.
No? Nothing? In the quality of nothing has not no need to hide itself. Let's see. Come. If it be nothing, I shall not need the spectacles.
I beseech you, sir, pardon me. It is a letter from my brother that I have not all o'erread, and for so much as I have perused, I find it not fit for your o'erlooking.
Let me see this letter, sir.
I shall offend either to detain or give it. The contents, as in part I understand them, are to blame.
Let's see, let's see. This policy and reverence of age makes the world bitter to the best of our times, keeps our fortunes from us till our owners cannot relish them. I begin to find an idle and fond bondage in the oppression of aged tyranny, who sways not as it hath power, but as it is suffered. Come to me that of this I may speak more. If our father would sleep till I waked him, you should have his revenue forever, and leave the beloved of your brother Edgar. Conspiracy. Sleep till I wake him, you should enjoy half his revenue. My son Edgar, have he a hand to write this, a heart and a brain to hit it in? When came you to this? Who brought it?
'Twas not brought to me, my lord. There's the cunning of it. I found it thrown in at the casement of my closet.
You know this character to be your brother's?
The matter were good. I durst swear it were his. But in respect of that, I would fain think it were not.
It is his.
It is his hand, my lord. But I hope his heart is not in the contents.
Had he never before sounded you in this business?
Never, my lord. But I have oft heard him maintain it to be fit that, his sons at perfect age and fathers declined, the father should be as ward to the son, and the son manage his revenue.
Oh, villain, villain, his very opinion in this letter, abhorred villain, unnatural, detested, brutish, more than brutish villain. Go, Sirrah, seek him out and apprehend him. Abominable villain, where is he?
I do not well know, my lord. If it shall please you, to suspend your indignation against my brother till you can derive from him better testimony of his intent, I dare pawn down my life for him, that he hath writ this, to feel my affection to your honor, and to no other pretense of danger.
Thank you, sir.
If your honor judge it meet, I will place you where you shall hear us confer of this, and by an auricular assurance have your satisfaction, and that without any further delay than this very evening.
He cannot be such a monster. Edmund, seek him out, wind me into him, I pray you. Frame the business after your own wisdom.
I shall seek him, sir, presently. Convey the business as I shall find means, and acquaint you with all.
These late eclipses in the sun and moon portend no good to us. We have seen the best of our times. Find the villain Edmund, and the noble and true-hearted can banish. His offense, honesty, is strange.
This is the excellent foppery of the world, that when we are sick in fortune, often the surfeits of our own behavior, we make guilty of our disasters the sun, the moon, and stars, as if we were villains on necessity, fools by heavenly compulsion, knaves, thieves, and treacherous by a spherical predominance, drunkards, liars, and adulterers by an enforced obedience of a planetary influence, and all that we are evil in, with some divine thrusting on, an admirable evasion of whoremaster man, to lay his goatish disposition on the charge of a star. My mother compounded with my father under the dragon's tail. My nativity was under Ursa Major, so that it follows I am rough and lecherous. I should have been that I am, had the maidenliest star in the firmament twinkled upon my bastardizing. But he comes like the catastrophe of the old comedy. My cue is villainous melancholy.
How now, brother Edmund? What serious contemplations are you in?
I am thinking, brother, of a prediction I read this other day, which should follow these eclipses.
Do you busy yourself with that?
I promise you, the effects he writes of succeed unhappily. When saw you my father last?
The night gone by.
Spake you with him?
Aye, 2 hours together.
Parted you in good terms? Found you no displeasure in him by word nor countenance?
None at all.
Bethink yourself wherein you may have offended him, and at my entreaty forbear his presence until some little time hath qualified the heat of his displeasure, which at this instant so rageth in him, that with the mischief of your person it would scarcely allay.
Some villain hath done me wrong.
That's my fear. I pray you have a continent forbearance till the speed of his rage goes slower, and, as I say, retire with me to my lodging, from whence I will fitly bring you to hear my lord speak. Pray ye go. There is my key. If you do stir abroad, go armed.
Armed, brother?
Brother, I advise you to the best. I am no honest man, if there be any good meaning towards you. I have told you what I have seen and heard, but faintly, nothing like the image and horror of it.
Shall I hear from you anon?
I do serve you in this business. A credulous father and a brother noble, whose nature is so far from doing harms that he suspects none, on whose foolish honesty my practices ride easy. I see the business. Let me, if not by birth, have lance by wit. All with me's meet, that I can fashion fit.
Did my father strike my gentleman for chiding of his fool?
Yes, madam.
By day and night he wrongs me. Every hour he flashes into one gross crime or other that sets us all at odds. I'll not endure it. His nights grow riotous, and himself upbraids us on every trifle. When he returns from hunting, I'll not speak with him. Say I am sick. If you come slack of former services, you shall do well. The fault of it I'll answer.
I hear him, madam. He's coming.
Put on what weary negligence you please, you and your fellows. I'd have it come to question. If he distaste it, let him to our sister, whose mind and mine I know in that are one, not to be overruled. Remember what I tell you.
Well, madam.
And let his knights have colder looks among you. What grows of it no matter. Advise your fellows so. I'll write straight to my sister to hold my very course. Prepare for dinner.
If I can but borrow other accents that can my speech diffuse, my intent may carry through itself to that full issue for which I raised my likeness. Now, banished Kent, if thou canst serve where thou dost stand condemned, so may it come, thy master, whom thou lovest, shall find thee full of labors.
Let me not stay a jot for dinner. Go get it ready. How now? How art thou?
A man, sir. What dost thou profess? What wouldst thou with us? I do profess to be no less than I seem, to serve him truly that will put me in trust, to love him that is honest, to converse with him that is wise and says little, to fight when I cannot choose, to fear judgment, and to eat no fish.
What art thou?
A very honest hearted fellow, and as poor as the king.
He is poor for a subject as he is for a king. Thou'st poor enough. What wouldst thou?
Service.
Who wouldst thou serve?
You.
Dost thou know me, fellow?
No, sir. But you have that in your countenance which I would fain call master.
What's that?
Authority.
What services canst thou do?
I can keep honest counsel, ride, run, mar a curious tale in telling it, and deliver a plain message bluntly, that which ordinary men are fit for. I am qualified in, and the best of me is diligence.
How old art thou?
Not so young, sir, to love a woman for singing, nor so to dote on her for anything. I have years on my back, 38.
Follow me. Thou shalt serve me. If I like thee no worse after dinner, You'll not part from me yet. Now, dinner! Dinner! Where's my fool? Go and you call hither my fool. And, oh, you, sir. Where's my daughter?
So please you.
What's this a fellow there? Go call the clot pole back. Where's my fool? Feels the whole world asleep. Where's that mongrel?
He says, my lord, your daughter is not well.
Why not the slave come back to me when I called him?
Sir, he answered in the roundest manner. He would not.
He would not.
My lord, I know not what the matter is.
To my judgment, your highness is not entertained with that ceremonious affection as you were wont.
There's a great abatement of kindness appears, as when the general dependents, as the duke himself also, and your daughter.
Ah, sayest thou so?
Beseech you, my lord, pardon me, for my duty cannot remain silent when I think your highness wronged.
Thou rememberest me of mine own conception. I have noted a faint neglect of late. I'll look into it further. But where's my fool? I've not seen him in this 2 days.
Since my lady's going into France, sir, the fool has much pined away.
No more of that. I've noted it well. Go you, call hither, find my daughter, and call hither my fool. Oh, you, sir. Come hither, sir. Sir. Who am I? Sir.
My lady's father.
My lady's father, yes. My lord's knave, you whore son dog, you slave, you cur.
I am none of these, my lord. I beseech your pardon.
Oh, you bandy looks with me, eh, you rascal?
Oh, let me stuck, my lord.
Oh, nor be tripped neither, you Now, search me, fellow. I love thee.
All right, come, sir, rise away. I'll teach you this, princess, if you make a woman like me get tearing. Rise! Oh, I have your wisdom.
So, my friendly knave. There's our earnest at thy service.
Let me hire him too. Take my coxcomb.
My friendly knave, how dost thou?
Sirrah, you were best take my coxcomb.
Why, fool?
Why? For taking one's part that's out of favor. Nay, and thou canst not smile as the wind sits, thou catch cold shortly. Here! Take my coxcomb. Why, this fellow banished 2 one's daughters, and did the 3rd a blessing against his will. If thou followest him, thou must needs wear my coxcomb. How now, nuncle? Would that I had 2 coxcombs and 2 daughters.
Why, my boy?
If I gave them all my living, I'd keep my coxcombs myself. There's mine. Beg another of thy daughters.
Oh, take heed, Sirrah. The whip.
Truth to dog must to kennel. He must be whipped out, while Lady Brack may sit by the fire and stink.
Oh, pestilent gall to me.
Sirrah, I'll teach thee a speech.
Do.
Mark it, nuncle. Have more than thou showest, speak less than thou knowest. Lend less than thou owest, ride more than thou goest. Learn more than thou trowest, set less than thou throwest. Leave thy drink and thy whore, and keep in a door. And thou shalt have more than 2 tens to a score.
This is nothing, fool.
Then 'tis like the breath of an unfeed lawyer. You gave me nothing for it. Can you make no use of nothing, nuncle?
No, my boy, nothing can be made out of nothing.
Oh, prithee, tell him, so much the rent of his land comes to. He will not believe a fool.
A bitter fool.
Dost thou know the difference, my boy, between a bitter fool and a sweet fool?
No, lad, teach me.
Uncle, give me an egg, and I'll give thee 2 crowns.
What 2 crowns shall they be?
Why, after I cut the egg in the middle and eat up the meat, the 2 crowns of the egg. When thou clovest thy crown in the middle and gavest away both parts, thou borest thy ass on thy back o'er the dirt. Thou hadst little wit in thy bald crown when thou gavest thy golden one away. If I speak like myself in this, let him be whipped that first finds it so. Fools have ne'er less wit in a year, for wise men are grown foppish. They know not how their wits to wear, their manners are so apish.
When will you want to be so full of song, Sirrah?
I have used it, nuncle, ever since thou made thy daughters thy mothers. For whence thou gave them the rod, and putst down thine own leeches. Then they for sudden joy did weep, and I for sorrow sung, that such a king should play bo peep, and go the fools among. Prithee, nuncle, keep a schoolmaster that could teach thy fool to lie. I would fain learn to lie.
And you lie, sirrah, we'll have you whipped.
I marvel at what kin thou and thy daughters are. Thou had me whipped for speaking true, thou'lt have me whipped for lying, and sometimes I'm whipped for holding my peace. I had rather be any kind of thing than a fool. And yet I would not be thee, nuncle. Thou hast pared thy wit o' both sides, and left nothing in the middle. Oh, here comes one of the pairings.
How now, daughter? What makes that frontlet on? You're too much up late in the frown.
Thou wast a pretty fellow when thou hadst no need to care for her frowning. Now thou art an O without a figure. I am better than thou art. I am a fool. Thou art nothing. Yes, forsooth, I will hold my tongue, so your face bids me, though you say nothing. Mum, mum, he that keeps no crust nor crumb, weary of all, shall want some. That's a shelled peas cod.
Not only this, sir, you're all licensed fool, but other of your insolent retinue do hourly carp and quarrel, breaking forth in rank and not to be endured riots. Sir, I had thought by making this well known unto you to have found a safe redress, but now grow fearful by what yourself too late have spoke and done, that you protect this course and put it on by your allowance.
For you know, nuncle, the hedge sparrow fed the cuckoo so long that it had its head bit off by it young.
Are you our daughter?
Come, sir, I would you would make use of that good wisdom whereof I know you are fraught. Put away this disposition that of late transforms you from what you rightly are.
May not an ass know when the cart draws the horse? Chuck, I love thee.
Does anyone know me? This is not Lear. Does Lear walk thus? Speak thus? Where are his eyes? Can anyone tell me who I am?
Lear's shadow.
Your name, for fair gentlewoman.
These admirations, sir, are much of the savor of other your new pranks. I do beseech you to understand my purposes aright. As you are old and reverend, you should be wise. Here do you keep 100 knights and squires, men, so disordered, so debauched and bold, that this our court, infected with their manners, shows like a riotous inn. Epicurism and lust make it more like a tavern or a brothel than a graced palace. Be then desired of her who else will take the things she begs. A little to just quantity your train, and the remainder make them men who may be sort your age and know themselves and you.
Darkness and devils! Call my train together! Saddle my horses! Degenerate bastard, I'll not trouble thee, yet I have left a daughter.
You strike my people, and your disordered rabble make servants of their betters.
Pray, sir, be patient.
Tested kite. Thou liest! My train are men of choice and rarest parts. Oh, Lear! Lear! No! Beat at this gate that let thy folly in, and thy dear judgment out. Go, my people!
My lord, I am guiltless as I am ignorant as to what hath moved you.
Oh, that may be so, my lord. But hear, nature, hear! Dear goddess, hear! Suspend thy purpose if thou did intend to make this creature fruitful. Into her womb convey sterility, and from her derogate body never bring a babe to honor her. She must teem creator child of spleen, that may live and be athwart this nature torment to her. Let it stamp wrinkles in her brow of youth, with cadent tears, fret channels in her cheeks, Let all her mother's pains and benefits turn to laughter and contempt, that she may feel how sharper than a serpent's tooth it is to have a thankless child. Away!
Now, gods that we adore, where how come this?
Never afflict yourself to know the cause, but let his disposition hold that scope that dogged
What? 50 of my followers and a cut within a fortnight.
Pray, sir, what is the matter?
I'll tell thee! Oh, life and death, I am ashamed that thou hast the power to shake my manhood thus. That these hot tears which break from me, perforce, should make thee worse than blasts and fogs upon me. Your untented woundings of a father's curse pierce every sense about me. Old fond eyes, beweep this cause again, and I'll pluck ye out. Cast you with the waters you use to temper clay. Aye, it has come to this. Let it be so. For I have left a daughter, who I'm sure is kind and comfortable, and when she hears this of thee with her nails, she'll flay thy wolfish visage. Thou shalt find that I have resumed the shape that thou dost think I have cast off forever.
Do you mock that, my lord?
I cannot be so partial, Goneril, to the great love I bear you.
Oh, pray you content. What? Oswald, ho! You, sir, more knave than fool, are after your master.
Knuckle Lear, tarry and take the fool with thee.
This man hath had good counsel 100 knights. 'Tis politic and safe to let him appoint 100 knights. Yes! Then on every dream, each buzz, each fancy, each complaint, dislike, he may guard his dotage with higher powers and hold our lives in mercy. Oh, Oswald, I say!
Well, you may fear too far.
Safer than trust too far. I have writ my sister. If she sustain him and his 100 knights when I have shown the unfitness... What? Have you writ that letter to my sister?
Yes, madam.
Away to horse. Inform her full of my particular fears, and here to add such reasons of your own. Get you gone.
How far your eyes may pierce, I cannot tell. Striving to better off, we mar what's well.
Go you before to Gloucester with these letters. Acquaint my daughter no further with anything you know than comes from her demand out of the letter. Take speed!
With all rest, my lord, till I've delivered your letter.
If a man's brains were in his heels, wert not in danger of kibes.
Aye, boy.
And I prithee be merry, thy wit shall ne'er go slipshod.
Ha, ha, ha.
Shalt see, thy other daughter will use thee kindly. For though she's as like this as a crab like an apple, yet I can tell what I can tell.
What canst thou tell, boy?
She will taste as like this as a crab does to a crab. Canst tell why one's nose stands in the middle of one's face?
No.
Why to keep one's eyes of either side's nose, that what a man cannot smell out, he may spy into.
I did her wrong.
Canst tell how an oyster makes his shell?
No.
Nor I neither. But I can tell why a snail has a house.
Why?
Why to put his head in, not to give it away to his daughters and leave his horns without a case.
I will forget my nature. So kind a father. Be my horses ready.
Thy asses are gone about. The reason why the 7 stars are no more than 7 is a pretty reason.
Because they're not 8.
Yes, indeed. Thou wouldst make a good fool.
To take it again. Perforce. Monster ingratitude.
If thou wert my fool, nuncle, I'd have thee beaten for being old before thy time.
Say, how is that?
Thou shouldst not have been old till thou hadst been wise.
Oh, let me not be mad. Sweet heavens, not mad. Keep me in temper. How now? Are the horses ready?
Ready, my lord.
Come.
She that's a maid now and laughs at my departure will not be a maid long, unless things be cut shorter.
Be here tonight. Better. Best. This weaves itself perforce into my business. My father has set guard to take my brother, and I have one thing, of a queasy question. which I must act. Briefness and fortune work. Brother, a word! Descend, brother, I say! My father watches. Well, sir, fly this place. Intelligence is given where you are hid. You have now the good advantage of the night. Have you not spoken against the Duke of Cornwall? He's coming hither, now, in the night, in the haste, and Regan with him. Have you nothing spoken upon his part against the Duke of Albany?
I'm sure on't, not a word.
I hear my father coming. Pardon me, in cunning, I must draw my sword upon you. Now draw, seem to defend yourself. Now quit you well. Yield, come before my father. Light bow, yeah. Fly, brother, torches, torches. So farewell. Some blood drawn upon me would beget opinion. Of my more fierce endeavor, I have seen drunkards do more than this in sport. Father! Father! What?
Now, Edmund, where is the villain?
Here stood he in the dark, his sharp sword out, mumbling of wicked charms, conjuring the moon to stand.
But where is he?
Look, sir, I bleed.
Where is the villain, Edmund?
Fled this way, sir, where by no means he could.
Pursue him, Gloucester! By no means what?
Persuade me to the murder of your lordship. With that I told him, the revenging gods against parasites did all their thunders bend. Spoke with how manifold, in strong a bond, the child was bound to the father, sir. In fine, seeing how loathly opposite I stood to his unnatural purpose, in fell motion with his prepared sword, he charges home my unprovided body, lanced mine arm. But when he saw my best alarmed spirits, bold in the quarrel's right, roused to the encounter, whether gasted by the noise I made, full suddenly he fled.
Let him fly far, not in this land shall he remain uncaught. That he who finds him shall deserve our thanks, bringing the murderous coward to the stakes. He who conceals him, death.
When I dissuaded him from his intent, and found him plight to do it, with cursed speech I threatened to discover him. He replied, Thou unpossessing bastard, dost thou think, if thou wouldst stand against me, I turn it all to thy suggestion, plot, and damned practice.
Strong and false and villain, would he deny his letter, said he? Oh, the Duke's trumpets, I know not why he comes. All posts I bow, the villain shall not escape, the Duke must grant me that. And his pictures I shall send far and near, that all the kingdom have the due note of him. And for my land, loyal and natural boy, I'll work the means to make thee capable.
How now, my noble friend? Since I came hither, which I can call but now, I've heard strange news.
If it be true, of vengeance comes too short which can pursue the offender. How dost, my lord?
Oh, madam, my whole heart is crushed. Is crushed.
What, did my father's godson seek your life? He whom my father named your Edgar?
Oh, lady, shame would have it hid.
Was he not companion with the riotous knights that tend upon my father?
I know not, madam. 'Tis too bad. Too bad.
Yes, madam, he was of that consort.
No marvel then, 'tis they who have put him on the old man's death. I have this present evening from my sister been well informed of them, and with such cautions, that if they come to sojourn at my house, I'll not be there.
Nor I, assure thee, Regan. Edmund, I hear you have shown your father a childlike office.
'Twas my duty, sir.
He did bewray his practice and received this fight, you see, striving to apprehend him.
Is he pursued?
Aye, my good lord.
If he be taken, he shall never more be feared of doing harm. For you, Edmund, whose virtue and obedience doth this instant so much commend itself, you shall be ours. Natures of such deep trust we shall much need. You we first seize on.
I shall serve you, sir, truly, however else.
For him, sir, I thank you.
You know not why we came to visit you.
Our father, he hath writ, so hath our sister of differences, wherein we must have your advice. Noble Gloucester, our good old friend, lay comforts to our bosom, and bestow your needful counsel to our business, which craves the instant use.
I serve you, madam. Your graces are most welcome.
Good dawning to thee, friend. Out of this house.
Aye.
Where may we set our horses?
In the mire.
Prithee, if thou lovest me, tell me.
Well, I love thee not.
Why then, I care not for thee.
If I had thee in lips very pinfold, I would make thee care for me.
Why dost thou use me thus? I know thee not.
Oh, fellow, I know thee.
What dost thou know me for?
A knave, a rascal, an eater of broken meats, a base, proud, shallow, beggarly, three-suited, 100-pound filthy, worsted stocking knave, a lily-livered action-taking knave, a whoreson, glass-gazing, super-serviceable finical rogue, one trunk, inheriting slave, one that was be a bawd in way of good service and art, nothing but the composition of a knave, beggar, coward, pander in the son and heir of a mongrel bitch. One of my will beat the clamorous whining if thou deniest the least syllable of thy addition.
Why, what a monstrous fellow art thou, this to rail on one who is neither known of thee nor knows thee.
Oh, what a brazen-faced word art thou to deny thou knowest me. Was it 2 days ago that I tripped up thy heels and beat thee before the king? Aye, draw, you rogue, for though it be night, yet the moon shines. I'll make a sop of the moonshine of you. Draw, you whoreson, culinary barber monger, draw.
Away, I have nothing to do with thee.
Draw, you rascal, you come with letters against the king, and take vanity, the puppet's part, against the royalty for faster. Draw, you rogue, your shakes, come on, draw, come your ways.
Oh, murder!
Come on, stand, rogue, stand, come on, strike, you neat slave, come on, strike!
Murder!
Will you, Anne? Come on, you good master, and you please, I'll flesh ye. Come on, young master.
Weapons! Arms! What's the matter here?
Keep peace upon your lives. He dies and strikes again. What is the matter?
The messengers from our sister and the king.
What is your difference? Speak.
I am scarce in breath, my lord.
No marvel. You have so bestirred your valor. You cowardly rascal, nature disclaims in thee. A tailor made thee.
Thou art a strange fellow. A tailor make a man.
Aye, sir, a tailor, a stonecutter, or a painter could not have made him so ill, though he had been but 2 hours at the tree.
Speak yet. How grew your quarrel?
This ancient ruffian, sir, whose life I have spared at suit of his foul beard.
What's that? Unnecessary attack! My lord, if you will let me leave, I will tread this unbolted villainy to mortar and double all of the jest with him. Spare my foul speeches as I were a fool.
Peace, Sirrah, you beastly knave. Know you no reverence?
Oh, yes, sir, but anger hath a privilege.
Why art thou angry?
Such a slave as this should wear a sword, who wears no honesty. Such smiling dogs as these, knowing not like dogs, but following. A plague upon your finical visage. Spare my foul speeches as I were a fool.
Why art thou mad, rough fellow?
How fell you out? Say that.
Why dost thou call him a knave? What's his offense?
His countenance likes me not.
No more perchance does mine, nor his, nor hers.
Oh, sir, it is my occupation to be plain. I've seen better faces in my time than stands on any shoulder I see before me at this instant.
This is some fellow who, having been praised for bluntness, doth affect a saucy roughness that constrains the guard quite from his nature. He cannot flatter, he, an honest mind and plain. He must speak truth.
Oh, sir, in good sooth, in sincere verity, under the allowance of your great aspect, whose influence like the reed of radiant firing flood.
What means by this?
To go out of my dialect which you discommend so much. I know, sir, I am no flatterer, but he that beguiled you in a plain accent was a plain knave. That for my part, which I will not be, though I should win your displeasure to entreat me to it.
What was the offense you gave him?
I never gave him any.
None.
rogues and cowards, but they are fools. Fetch forth the stocks, you stubborn, senseless knave, you distasteful braggart. We'll teach you.
Sir, I am much too old to learn. Shall do small respect and show too bold malice against the grace and person of my master, stalking his messenger.
Fetch forth the stocks. As I have life and honor, there shall he sit till noon.
Till noon? Till night, my lord, and all night too.
Why, madam, if I were your father's dog, you would not use me so.
Sir, being his knave, I will.
This is a fellow of the self-same color our sister speaks of. Come, bring away the stocks.
Let me beseech your grace not to do so. His fault is much, and the good king, his master, will check him for it. The king must take it ill that he so slightly valued in his messenger should have him thus restrained.
I'll answer that.
My sister may receive it much more worse, having her gentleman abused, assaulted for following her affairs. Put in his legs! Come, my good lord, away.
I'm sorry for thee, friend. 'Tis the Duke's pleasure, whose disposition all the world well knows will not be stopped nor grabbed. I'll entreat for thee.
And pray, do not, sir. I have watched and travelled hard. Some hours I shall sleep, out of the rest I'll whistle. Some good man's fortune may grow out at heels. Give you a good morrow.
The Duke to blame in this, to be ill taken.
Approach. Thou beacon to this underglow. By thy comfortable beams I may peruse this letter. I know 'tis from Cordelia, who hath most fortunately been informed of my obscurate course. Shall find time in this enormous state, seeking to give losses their remedies. Fortune, good night. Smile once more. Turn thy wheel.
Whilst I may escape the hunt, no port is free, no place the guard and most unusual vigilance does not attend my taking. But I'll preserve myself to take the poorest and basest shape that ever penury, in contempt of man, brought near to beast. My face all grime with filth, blanket my loin, elf all my hair in knots, and with presented nakedness outface the winds and persecutions of the sky. This country has given me proof and precedent of bedlam beggars who in their roaring voices strike their numbed and mortified bare arms with pins, wooden pricks, nails, sprigs of rosemary. Poor Turley God. Poor Tom. There's something yet. Edgar, I, nothing am.
Hail to thee, noble master.
Makest thou this shame thy pastime?
No, my lord.
He wears cruel garters. Horses are tied by the head. Dogs and bears by the neck. Monkeys by the loins, and men by the legs. When a man's over lusty at legs, he wears wooden nether stocks.
What's he that hath so much thy place mistook to set thee here?
It is both he and she, your son and daughter.
No.
Right?
No, I say.
I see. Aye.
No, they would not.
Yes, they have.
By Jupiter, I say no.
By Juno, I swear.
Aye. They durst not do it. They could not, would not do it. It's worse than murder to do upon respect such violent outrage.
My lord, when at their house I did commend your highness's letters to them, came there a reeking post, stewed in his haste, half breathless, panting forth from Goneril, his mistress' salutations, delivered letters straight to course, commanded me to follow. A meeting here with the other messenger hath poisoned my welcome.
Oh, Hysterica, Passio, down, thy climbing sorrow, thy elements below. Where is this daughter?
With the Earl, sir, here within.
Stay there, follow me not.
How chance the king comes with so small a trade?
And thou hadst been set in the stocks for that question, thou hadst well deserved it.
Why, fool?
Let go thy hold when a great wheel runs down the hill, lest it break thy neck with following. But the great one that goes up the hill, let him draw thee after. When a wise man gives thee better counsel, give me mine again. I would have none but knaves follow it, since a fool gives it. That sir which serves and seeks for gain, and follows but for form, will pack when it begins to rain, and leave thee in the storm.
Well, lend you this, fool.
Not the stocks, fool.
Deny to speak with me. They are sick, they are weary, they've traveled all night. Mere fetches, images of revolt and flying off. Fetch me a better answer.
My dear lord, you know the fiery quality of that Duke, how unremovable and fixed he is in his own cause.
Vengeance, plague, death, confusion, fiery. What quality? Gloucester! Gloucester! I'd speak with the Duke and his wife.
My good lord, I have informed them.
Informed them? Dost thou understand me, man?
Aye, my lord.
The king would speak with Cornwall, the dear father with his daughter speak. Commands, tend service. Are they informed of this? My breath and blood. Fiery. The fiery Duke. Well, tell the hot Duke. Oh, not yet. Maybe he's not well. Infirmity does still neglect all office whereto our health is bound. We're not ourselves. When nature, being oppressed, commands the mind to suffer with the body, I'll forbear, and am fallen out with my more headier will to take the sickly fit for the sound man. But death on my state! Wherefore should he sit here? This act persuades me that this remotion of the Duke and her is in practice only. Give me my servant forth. Go tell the Duke and her I'll speak with them now, presently. Bid them come hear me, or at their chamber door I'll beat the drum till it cries sleep to death.
I would have all well with you.
My heart, my arising heart, but down.
Right to it, now. As the cockney did to the eel when she put him in the paste alive. She napped him on the coxcombs with a stick and cried, "Down, wantons, down!" 'Twas her brother that in kindness to his horse buttered his hay.
Good morrow to you both. Hail to your grace.
I am glad to see your highness.
Regan. I think you are. I know what reason I have to think so. If thou'dst not be glad, I would divorce me from thy mother's tomb, sepulchring an adulteress. You're free another time for that. Oh, beloved Regan, your sister's not. She hath tied sharp tooth unkindness like a vulture here. I can scarce speak to thee. Oh, you would not believe the depraved quality, O Regan.
I pray you, sir, take patience. You less know how to value her desert than she to scant her duty.
And say, how's that?
I cannot think my sister in the least would fail her obligation. If, sir, perchance she hath restrained the riots of your followers, 'tis on such ground and to such wholesome end as clears her of all blame.
My curse is on her.
Oh, sir, you are old. You should be ruled and led by some discretion that discerns your state better than you yourself. Therefore, I pray you, to our sister you do make return. Say you have wronged her.
Ask her forgiveness? Do you but mark how this becomes the house? Dear daughter, on my knees I beg you to vouchsafe me raiment, bed, and food.
Oh, good sir, these are unsightly tricks, no more. Return you to my sister.
Never, Regan! She has abated me of half my train, looked black upon me, struck me with her tongue most serpent-like on the very heart. All the vengeances of heaven fall on her. Strike her young bones with lameness!
Fie, sir, fie.
You nimble lightnings, dart your blinding flames into her scornful eyes, you fens, sucked fogs, drawn by the powerful sun to fall and blast her pride.
Oh, the blessed God, so you'll wish on me when the rash mood's on.
No, Regan, thou shalt never have my curse. It's not in you to grudge my pleasures, to cut off my train, to scant my sizes, to bandy hasty words, and in conclusion, to oppose the bolt of me coming in. Thy hath the kingdom. Hast thou not forgot that I thee endowed?
Good sir, to the purpose.
Who put my man in the stocks?
What trumpet's that?
I know it. My sister. This approves her letter that you would soon be here.
Oh.
Ah, is your lady come?
This is the slave, whose easy borrowed pride dwells in the fickle grace of her he follows. Out! Varlet, from my sight. Who stalked my servant?
I set him there, sir, but his own disorders deserved much less advancement.
You. Did you? Who comes here? Oh, heavens. If you do love old men, if your sweet sway allow obedience, then make it your cause. Send down and take my part. Art thou not ashamed to look upon my beard? Regan, you take her by the hand?
Why not by the hand, sir? How have I offended? All is not offense that indiscretion finds, and dotage terms so.
Oh, sides, you are too tough. Will you yet hold? How came my man in the stocks?
It was I, sir. I set him there.
I pray you, father, being weak seems so, if till the expiration of your month you will return and sojourn with my sister, dismissing half your train, come then to me, for I'm from home and out of that provision that should be needful for your entertainment.
Return to her, and half my men dismissed? No. Rather I abjure all roofs, choose to wage against the enmity of the air, become a comrade with the wolf and owl, necessity's sharp pinch, return with her. While the hot-blooded France, who dowerless took our youngest born, I could well kneel his throne, squire-like, pension beg, keep base life afoot, return with her. Persuade me, rather, to be slave and sumpter to this detested groom.
At your choice, sir.
Oh, my pretty daughter, do not make me mad. I'll not trouble thee, my child. Farewell. We'll no longer speak, no longer see one another, but that thou art my flesh, my blood, my daughter, or rather a disease that's in my flesh, that I must needs call mine. Thou art a boil, a plague sore, an embossed carbuncle in my corrupted blood. Mend when thou canst. I can be patient. I can stay with Regan. I and my 100 knights.
Not altogether so. I looked not for you yet, nor am provided for your fit welcome. She knows what she does.
Is this well spoken?
I dare avouch it, sir. What? 50 followers, is it not well? What should you have need of more? Yea, or so many, sith both charge and danger, speak at so great a number. How, in one house, under two commands, should many people hold amity? 'Tis hard, almost impossible.
Why might not you, my lord, receive attendance from those she calls servants, or from mine?
Why not? If they chance to slack you, we could control them. If you will come to me, for now I spy a danger, I entreat you to bring but 5 and 20. To no more will I give place or notice.
I gave you all.
And in good time you gave it.
They to my guardians, my depositaries, but kept a reservation to be followed. with such a number? Must I come to you with 5 and 20? Regan, say you so?
And speak again, my lord, no more with me.
Oh, those wicked creatures. Yet, do look well favored when others are more wicked. Not being the worst comes in some rank of praise. I'll go with thee. Thou 50 does double 5 and 20, and I guess that's twice her love.
Me, my lord. What need you 5 and 20? 10 or 5 to follow in a house where twice so many have command to tend you.
What need 1?
Reason! Not the need! Our basest beggars are in the poorest things superfluous. Oh, heavens. Give me patience. Patience I need. You hear me here? You gods? Do you hear me, gods? If it be you that stir these daughters' hearts against their father, then fool me not. So much to bear it tamely. Touch me with noble anger. And let not women's weapons, water drops, stain my man's cheeks. No, you unnatural hags! I will have such revenges on you both that all the world shall. I will do such things. What they are, I know not. But they shall be the terrors of the earth. You think I'll weep? I'll not weep. No. My heart would break into 100,000 flaws or ere I'll weep. A fool! Shall go mad.
Let us withdraw. It will be a storm.
This house is little. The old man and his people cannot be well bestowed.
'Tis his own blame. Hath put himself from rest and must needs taste his folly.
For his particular, I'll receive him gladly, but not 1 follower.
So am I purpose. Where is our Lord of Gloucester?
Follow the old man forth. He is returned.
The king is in high rage.
Whither is he going?
He called for host, but will I not know whither?
'Tis best to give him way. He leads himself.
My lord, entreat him by no means to stay.
Alack, the night comes on and the bleak winds do sorely ruffle. For miles above there is scarce a bush.
Oh, sir, to wilful men, the injuries that they procure must be their schoolmasters. Shut up your doors. He is attended with a desperate train, and what they might incense him to, his ear being abused, wisdom bids fear.
Shut up your doors, my lord. 'Tis a wild night. My Regan counsels well. Come, out of the storm.
Who's there? Besides foul weather!
One-minded like the weather, most unquietly.
I know you. Where is the king?
Contending with the fretful elements, bids the wind blow the earth into the sea that things may change or cease.
But who is with him?
None but the fool who labors to outjust his heart-struck injuries.
I know you. And there upon the warrant of my note commend a dear thing to you. There is a division. All is yet bits of it is covered with mutual cunning twixt Albany and Cornwall.
I would speak further with you.
I do not! But open this purse and take what it contains. If you shall see Cordelia, fear not, but you shall. Show her this ring, and she will tell you who that fellow is, as yet you do not know.
Give me your hand. Have you no more to say?
I am a gentleman of blood and breeding. Make us speak it over. From some knowledge and assurance, I will offer this office to you. I will go seek the king. Blow, winds! Crack your cheeks! Raid, blow, you cataracts and hurricanes! Spout till you dredge the steeples! Down the cocks, you sulphurous and thought-executing fires! Vaunt couriers to oak-cleaving thunderbolts!
Singe my white head, and now all shaking thunder smite flat the thick rotundity of the world. Crack nature's molds, to men spill at once, and make it grateful man.
Oh, nuncle, good nuncle, in and ask thy daughter's blessing. Here's a knight pities neither wise man nor fool.
Rumble thy belly full. Spitfire! Spout rain! Nor rain, wind, thunder, fire are my daughters. Tax not you, you elements, with unkindness. I never gave you a kingdom. I never called you children. You owe me no subscription. So let fall your horrible pleasure. Here I stand, your slave, a poor, infirm, weak, and despised old man. Yet I call you servile ministers, and have with 2 pernicious daughters joined your high engendered battles against a head so old and white as this. Oh, 'tis foul. Who's there?
Mary, here's Grace and a codpiece. That's a wise man and a fool.
Oh, sorry. Hey, here. Think of no such nights as these. The wrathful skies gallow the very wanderers of the dark, and they make them keep their caves. Let the great gods that keep this dreadful putter over our heads find out their enemies now. Tremble, thou wretch, that hath within these undivulged crimes unwhipped of justice. Hide thee, thy bloody hand. Thou perjurer, thou simular man of virtue, that art incestuous, caitiff to pieces, shake! Wonder covert and convenient seeming hath practiced that man's life. Close pent-up guilt, rive your concealing countenance, and cry these dreadful summoners grace. I am a man more sinned against than sinning. Sorry. Hard by here is a hovel. Some friendship will lend you against the tempest. Repose you there while I in this hard house force their scanted courtesy. My winds begin to turn. How does my boy? Art cold? I am cold myself. Where is this straw, my fellow? The art of our necessities 'tis strange that can find vile things precious. Come to this hovel, my poor fool in name. There's one part in my heart is sorry yet for thee.
He that has and a little tiny wit, for the wind and with his fortunes fit, for the rain it raineth every day.
It's true, my good boy.
Right, Edmund, I like not this unnatural dealing. When I desire their leave that I might pity him, they took from me the use of my own house, charged me in the pain of their perpetual displeasure, neither to speak of him, entreat for him, or in any way to sustain him.
Most savage and unnatural.
Go to, speak no more. There is a division betwixt the dukes, and a worse matter than this. I have received a letter tonight. It is dangerous to be spoken. I have locked the letter in my closet. The injuries that the king now bears will be revenged home. There is part of a power already footed. We must incline to the king. I shall seek him and privily relieve him. Go you, maintain talk to the Duke, that my charity be not of him perceived. If he asks for me, I'm ill, and go to bed. Though I die for it, as no less is certain me, the king, my old master, must be relieved. There is some strange thing toward Edmund. Pray you, be careful.
This courtesy forbid thee. Shall the Duke instantly know? And of that letter too. This seems a fair deserving. You must draw me that which my father loses, no less than all. The younger rises when the old doth fall.
thou thinkst as much that this pretentious storm invades us to the skin, so 'tis to thee, but where the greater malady sits, the lesser is scarce felt. Thou shalt bear, but if thy flight lay toward the raging sea, thou meet the bear in the mouth. The mind is free, the body is delicate. The tempest in my mind, doth from my senses take all feeling, else save what you say. Feel your gratitude. Is it not that this mouth should tear, this hand for lifting food to it? I will punish home. No, I will weep no more. Such a night to shut me out. Pour on. I will endure. Such a night as this. Oh, Regan, Cotterell, you kind father, whose frank heart gave all. Have we had this size? Let me shun that. No more of that. Enter here. Prithee go in thyself. Seek thine own ease. This tempest will not give me leave to ponder on things that will hurt me more. Get in boy first. In boy first. I'll pray and then I'll sleep, you houseless poverty. Poor naked wretches. Wheresoever you are, that abide the building of this pitiless storm. How shall your houseless heads and unfed sides defend you from seasons such as these? I've taken too little care of this. Take physic, pomp! Expose thyself to feel what wretches feel. And thou may shake the superflux to them, and show the heavens more just. Fathom and a half, poor Tom!
Come on here, Uncle! There's a spirit! Help me!
Yeah, who's that?
A spirit! He says his name's Poor Tom!
That's what does trouble in the straw. Show thyself!
Away, the foul fiend follows me! Go to thy cold bed that warm me! Has his daughters brought him to this pass? Art come to this? Who gives poor Tom anything? The foul fiend is led through the fires and the flame, the bored and worldly fool, and bog and quagmire, with the knives under his pillows, altars in his pew, with rats made by his boy's porridge, made him proud of heart to ride bay trotting horses over 4-inch bridges, course his own shadow or traitor. Oh, bless thy fine wits! Oh, doody, poor Tom's a cold. Bless these whirlwinds, sour laughing and taking to poor Tom's some charity. The foul fiend vexes. There could I have him. And there again. Did thou daughters bring him to this pass? Couldst thou save nothing? Didst thou give them all?
Nay, you reserved the blankets, else we've been all shamed.
What dost thou be? A serving man, proud of heart and mind, one that curled my hair and wore gloves in my cap, served the lust of my mistress's heart, and did the acts of darkness with her, swore as many oaths as I did spake, and broke them in the sweet face of heaven, one that slept in the contrivings of lust, and waked to do it. Wine loved I deeply, dice dearly, in women I paramored the Turk. False of heart, light of ear, bloody of hand, hog in sloth, fox in stealth, wolf in greediness, dog in madness. Lion in prey. Why,
Thou wouldst better in thy grave than to answer with this uncovered body this extremity in his skies. He's mad no more than this. Consider him well. Thou owest the worm no silk, the beast no hide, the sheep no wool, the cat no perfume. Thou art the thing itself, unaccommodated man. Some landings! Come here, sirs! Get it! Come up, landings!
Prithee, uncle, be contented. 'Tis a naughty night to swim in. Now a little fire on a wild field were like an old butcher's heart, with a small spark, all the rest on body cold. Look, here comes a walking fire.
This is the foul fiend, flimsy jibbet. He begins the curfew and walks to the first cock. He gives the web and the pin, squints the eyes, makes the hair lip noodle to the white weed, and hurts the poor creature of earth.
How fares your grace?
Who's he?
What is it? What do you seek?
What are you there? Your name's Poor Tom, who eats the swimming frog, the toad, and the tadpole, whom in the fury of his heart, when the foul fiend rages, eats cow dung for salads, swallows the old rat and the ditch dog, brings the green mantle of the standing pools, who's been whipped from tithing to tithing, stock punished and imprisoned, who has had 3 suits to his back, 6 shirts to his body. Beware, my follower, peace smoking, peace out, fiend!
What? I shall rest no better company.
The Prince of Darkness is a gentleman. Modo he is all. And Mahu! Poor Tom's cold.
My lord, get in with me. My duty cannot suffer to obey to all your daughter's hard commands. Though the induction be that I bar my door and let this tyrannous line take hold upon you, yet have I ventured to come and seek you out and bring you way above fire and food.
I'll speak a word with this noble philosopher. What is the cause of thunder?
Sir, take his offer over to his house.
I'll speak a word with this same learned heathen. What is your study? How to prevent the fiend and kill her. Let me ask you one word in private.
One sort of his wits begin to unsettle.
Canst thou blame him? His daughter seeks his death. All that good can he did say it would be this, poor banished man. What in like this? I do beseech thee, my lord.
Quiet, noble philosopher, your company. Poor Tom's cold.
Infidel, there, into the hovel. Keep yourself warm.
I'll let you know. No, this way. I'll speak a word with this learned heathen.
Shoot him. Go on, let them take the fall.
Take you, Hemon.
Come, good Athenian.
No words. No words.
Shh. Child rolled into the dark tower came. His word was still. Fee, fo, fum. I smell the blood of a British monk. I shall have my revenge ere I depart his house.
Oh, my lord, I may be censured that nature thus gives way to loyalty.
Something fears me to think of. I now perceive it was not altogether your brother's evil disposition made him seek his death, but a provoking merit set to work by a reprovable badness in himself.
How malicious is my fortune, that I must repent to be just. This is the letter he spoke of, which approves him an intelligent party to the advantages of France. That this treason were not I, the detector.
Go with me to the Duchess.
The matter of this paper be certain. You have mighty business in hand.
True or false, it hath made thee Earl of Gloucester. Seek out,
where thy father is, that he may be ready for our apprehension.
If I find him comforting the king, it shall stuff his suspicion more fully. I will persevere in my course of loyalty, though the conflict be sore between that and my blood.
I will lay trust upon thee, and thou shalt find a dearer father in my love.
Here's better than the open air. Take it thankfully. I will piece out the comfort with what addition I can. I will not be long from you.
All the power of his wits have given way to his impatience. The gods reward your kindness.
Freteretto calls me and tells me Nero is an angler on the lake of darkness. Pray, innocent, and beware the foul fiends.
Prithee, uncle, tell me whether a madman be a gentleman or a yeoman?
A king. A king!
No, he's a yeoman that has a gentleman to his son. So he's a mad yeoman that sees his son a gentleman before him.
To have 1,000 red-burning spits hissing in a bottom.
My tears begin to take his part so much. They mar my counterfeiting.
He's mad that trusts in the tameness of a wolf, a horse's health, a boy's love, or a whore's oath.
Well, it shall be done. I will arraign them straight.
Sit thou here, most learned justicer, and thou sapient sir, sit there. Now, you she-fox, look where he stands and stares. Wantest your eyes at trial, madam? Come over the barroom. Bessie to me!
What, sir? How do you? Stand you not so amazed? Well, ye lie down and rest upon the cushions.
I'll see their trials first. Bring in the evidence.
Thou noble man of justice,
Sit thou here.
and thou oak fellow of equity, bench by his side.
And you, oh, the commission, sit you too. Let us deal justly. Sleepest or wakest, thou jolly shepherd? Thy sheep are in the corn. For one blast of thy minikin mouth, thy sheep shall take no harm. Brr. The cat is grey. Arraign her first. 'Tis Goneril. I hereby take my oath before this honorable assembly, she kicked the poor king, her father.
Come hither, mistress. Is your name Goneril?
She cannot deny it.
Cry you mercy. I took you for a joint stool.
There's another, whose wart looks proclaim the heart. Her store is made on. Wait, stop! Stop her there! Arms of corruption in the place. False justicer! Let thy whip, let her escape.
How light and portable my piano seem now, when what makes me bend makes the king bow.
Oh, pity. Sir, where is the patience now that thou so oft have boasted to retain?
My lord, lie here, rest a while.
The 3 dogs? Trey, Blanche, and Sweetheart. Look, they bark at me.
Poor Tom will throw his head at them. Avon curls, be thou mouth or black or white, tooth that poison if it bite. Mastiff, greyhound, mongrel grim, hound or spaniel, black or limb. Make no noise! Make no noise!
Draw the curtains. We'll go to supper in the morning. So.
And I'll go to bed at noon.
Come hither, French. Where's the king, my master?
Trouble him not, his wits are gone.
Good friend, I pray thee, take him in your arm. I have all heard a plot of death against him. Take him out. If I should die in an hour, his life and thine, and all who offer to help him, is then assured loss. Take her, and follow me.
Oppressed nature sleeps. Stand in hard check.
Away.
To my lord your husband, show him this letter. The army of France is landed.
Go!
Seek the traitor Gloucester!
Hang him instantly!
Black out his eyes.
Leave him to my displeasure. Edmund, keep you our sister company. The revenges we are bound to take on your traitorous father are not fit for your beholding. Farewell, dear sister. Farewell, my lord of Gloucester. How now? Where's the king?
My lord of Gloucester hath conveyed him hence, towards Dover, where they boast to have well-armed friends.
Go! Seek the traitor Gloucester. Pinion him like a thief. Bring him before us. Who's there?
Ooh.
The traitor?
Ingrateful fox. 'Tis he.
Bind fast his corky arms.
What mean your graces? Consider, friends, that you are my guests. Do me no foul play, friends.
Bind him, I say. Servants, bind him.
Hard. Hard. Oh, filthy traitor.
And merciful lady that you are, I'm none.
To this chair, bind him. Villain.
Call the kind gods this most ignobly done to pluck me by the beard.
Oh, so white and such a traitor.
I am your host. With Robert's hand, my hospitable favors, you should not refuse us. What will you do?
Come, sir. What letters had you late from France?
To whose hands have you sent the lunatic king?
And what confederacy have you with the traitors late-footed in the kingdom?
Be simple answered, for we know the truth.
I have received a letter, guessingly set down, that came from one that's of a neutral heart, not from one opposed.
Cunning!
And false.
Where hast thou sent the king?
To Dover.
Wherefore to Dover? Wast thou not charged?
Wherefore to Dover? Let him first answer that.
I'm tied to the stake, and I must stand the course.
Wherefore to Dover, sir?
Because I would not see that cruel nails break out his poor old eyes, nor your fair sister in his anointed flesh stick Boris fangs.
See it shalt thou never. Fellows, hold the chair. Upon these eyes of thine, I'll set my foot.
He that put the live.
One side will mock another, the other too.
If you see vengeance.
Hold your hand, my lord. I have served you ever since I was a child, but better service have I never done you than now to bid you hold.
How now, you dog?
If you did wear a beard upon your chin, I'd shake it on this quarrel. What do you mean?
Villain.
Nay then, come on and take the chance of anger.
Peasant, stand up fast. Give me thy sword.
I am slain, my lord. You have one eye left to see some mischief on him.
Lest it see more, prevent it. Out, vile jelly! Where is thy luster now?
Oh God, get no foot to this. Where's my son Edmund?
Oh, treacherous villain! It was he that made thy overture of treason to us.
Oh, my folly, that Edgar was abused. Oh, kind God, forgive me that and prosper him.
Go, thrust him out at gates. Let him smell his weight at Dover. Oh, my lord. How look you?
I've received a hurt. Follow me, lady. Oh, Regan, turn out that eyeless villain. Throw that slave upon the dunghill. Regan, I bleed apace. Untimely comes this hurt. Give me your arm.
Ships on bigger on the waves of skim and barren stomachs to the burning blaze. Each horizon is a new beginning.
Yet better thus, and known to be despised, than still despised and flattered. The poorest, most dejected thing of fortune stands still in esperance, lives not in fear. The wretch that thou hast blown unto the wind owes nothing to thy blasts. But who comes here? My father? Poorly led? World, world, oh world! But for thy strange mutations, life would not yield to age.
Get thee away, good friend, be gone. Thy comforts can do me no good at all. Thee they might hurt.
Alack, sir, you cannot see your way.
I have no way, therefore I need no eyes. I stumbled when I saw. Oh, dear son Edgar, the food of thy abused father's wrath. Might I but live to see thee in my touch, I would say I have eyes again.
Oh gods, who can say that I am at the worst? I am worse than e'er I was.
'Tis poor mad Tom.
And worst I may be yet. The worst is not, so long as we can say this is the worst.
Is it a beggar man?
Madman and beggar too.
He has some reason, else he could not beg. As flies to wanton boys are we to the gods, the killers for their sport.
How should this be? Bad is the trade that plays fool to sorrow, angering itself and others. Bless thee, master.
Is it a naked fellow?
Aye, my lord.
Then, Freezy, be gone. 'Tis the time's plague when madmen lead the blind. Do as I bid thee.
I'll bring on the best apparel that I have, come on what will.
Sirrah, naked fellow.
Poor Tom's cold. I cannot daub it further.
Come hither, fellow.
And yet I must. Bless thy sweet eyes, they bleed.
Dost thou know the way to Dover?
Both stile and gate, horseway and footpath. Poor Tom has been scared out of his good wits. So bless thee, good man's son, for the foul fiend. 5 fiends have been in poor Tom at once, as of lust, as Obidicate, Hobbity Dents, Prince of Dumbness, Mahu of stealing, Modo of murder, Flippity Gibbet of mopping and mowing, who since possesses chambermaids and waiting women. So bless thee, master.
Here, take this purse, thou whom the heavens plague have humbled to all stroke, that I am wretched, make thee the happier. The heavens deal so still. Let the superfluous and lust-directed men that slave your ordinance, that would not see because he doth not feel thy power quickly. So distribution should endure excess, and each man have enough. Knowest thou Dover?
Aye, master.
There is a cliff whose high bending head look fearfully into the confined deep. Take me back to the very brim of it, and I'll repair the misery that there with something rich about me. From that place I shall no leading need.
Give me thy arm. Poor Tom shall lead thee.
Oh, welcome, my lord. Oh, now where's your master?
Madam within, but never man so changed. I told him of the army that was landed, he smiled at it. I told him you were coming, and his answer was the worse. Of Gloucester's treachery, and the loyal service of his son,
When I informed him that he called me sot and said I turned the wrong side out. What most he should dislike seems pleasant to him. What like offensive.
Then shall we go no further. Back, Edmund, to my brother. Hasten his musters, conduct his powers. I must change arms at home. This trusty servant shall pass between us ere long. You are like to hear, if you dare venture in your own behalf, a mistress's command. Wear this. Spare speech. Decline your head. This kiss, if it durst speak, should stretch your spirits up into the air. Conceive and fare thee well.
Yours in the ranks of death.
My most dear Gloucester. Oh, the difference of man and man.
Madam, here comes my lord.
Oh, I'm worth the whistle.
Oh, Goneril, you are not worth the dust which the rude wind blows in your face. She that herself will sliver in this branch from her material set, perforce must wither and come to deadly use.
No more. The text is foolish.
Oh, wisdom and goodness to the vile seem vile. What have you done? Tigers, not daughters, what have you performed? A father and a gracious aged man, whose reverence even the headlock bear would lick. Most barbarous, most degenerate. Could my good brother suffer you to do it? A man, a prince, by him so benefited.
Milk-livered man, where's thy drum? France spreads his banners in our noiseless land. With plumed helm, thy slayer begins threats, whilst thou, O moral fool, sittest still and criest, alack, what does he so?
See thyself, devil. Proper deformity seems not in the fiend, so horrid is in a woman.
Oh, vain fool!
Oh, weren't my fitness so that these hands obey my blood, they're apt enough to dislocate and tear thy flesh and bone.
Oh, marry your manhood new!
Oh, what news?
My good lord, the Duke of Cornwall's dead. Slain by a servant, going to put out the other eye of Gloucester.
Gloucester's eye?
This letter, madam, craves a speedy answer. 'Tis from your sister.
Regan, widowed, and my Gloucester with her. The news is not so tart. I'll read an answer.
Where was the son when they did take his eyes?
Come with my lady hither.
Know he the wickedness?
I, my good lord, 'twas informed against him, and quit the house on purpose, that their punishment might have the freer course.
Come hither, tell me what more thou knowest.
Alack, 'twas the king, met even now, as mad as the vexed sea, singing aloud.
Crowned with rank furniture and furrow weeds, with burdock, hemlock, nettles, cuckoo flowers, darnel, and all the idle weeds that grow in our sustaining corn.
A sentry sent forth, search every acre in the high-grown field, and bring him to our eye. What can man's wisdom in restoring his bereaved sense? He that helps him take all my outward worth.
There is a mean, madam, whose foster nurse of nature is repose, the which he lacks, whose power will close the eye of anguish.
All best spirits, all you unpublished virtues of the earth, spring from my tears. Be aidant and remediate in the good man's distress. Seek, seek for him, lest his ungoverned rage dissolve the life that wants the means to lead it.
News, madam! The British powers are marching hitherward.
'Tis known before, our preparation stands in expectation of them. O dear father, it is thy business that I go about. No blown ambition doth our arms incite, but love, dear love, and our aged father's right. Soon may I hear and see him.
Such are my brother's powers set forth.
Aye, madam.
He himself in person there?
Madam, with much ado, your sister is the better soldier.
Lord Edmund spoke not with your lord at home?
No, madam.
What might import my sister's letter to him?
I know not, lady.
Faith, he posted hence on serious matter. It was great ignorance, Gloucester's eyes being out, to let him live. Where he arrives, he moves all hearts against us. Edmund is gone, I think in pity of his misery, to dispatch his knighted life. Moreover, to descry the strength of the enemy.
I must needs after him, madam, with my letter.
Stay with us, the ways are dangerous.
I may not, madam. My lady charged my duty in this business.
Why should she write to Edmund? Might not you transport her purposes by word? Be like some things, I know not what. Let me unseal the letter, I'll love thee much.
Madam, I had rather.
Oh, I know your lady does not love her husband. Of that I am sure, and of her late being here she gave strange oliers and most speakings look to noble Edmund. I know you are of her bosom.
I, madam?
I speak in understanding you are. Take this note. My lord is dead. Edmund and I have talked, and more convenient is he for my hand than your lady's. If you do happen to hear of that blind traitor, preferment falls on he that cuts him off.
Would I could meet him, madam, I should show which party I do follow.
Fare thee well.
Did my letters pierce the Queen to any demonstration of grief?
Aye, she took them, read them in my presence, and now and then an ample tear trilled down her delicate cheek. It seemed she was a queen over her passion, who most rebel-like sought to be king over her.
Oh, so they moved her.
You have seen sunshine and rain at once. Sorrow would be a rarity most beloved if all could so become it.
Well, sir, I shall bring you to our Master Lear. I pray you go along with me.
We come to the top of that same hill. We do climb it now. Look how we labor. Missing the ground is even.
Horrible steep. Hark! Do you hear the sea?
No, truly.
And your other senses grow imperfect by your eyes' anguish.
So may it be indeed. Missing thy voice is altered. Thou speak in better phrase and matter than thou didst.
Thou art much deceived, and nothing in me I changed but in my garments.
Methinks you are better spoken.
Come on, sir. Here's the place. Stand still. How fearful and dizzy 'tis to cast one's eyes so low. The crows and choughs that wing the midway air, so scarce, so gross as beetles. The fishermen that walk upon the beach show like mice. Oh, look no further, lest the deficient sight turn and my brain topple down headlong.
Set me where you stand.
You are now within a foot of the extreme verge. For all beneath the moon would I not leap upright.
Let go my hand. Here, friends, another purse, in it a jewel well worth a poor man's taking. Go farther off, bid me farewell, and let me hear thee going.
Gone, sir. Farewell.
With all my heart.
Why I trifle thus with his despair is done to cure it.
Almighty God, this world I do renounce, and in thy sight shake patiently my great affliction off. If I could bear it longer and not fall to quarrel with thy great opposeless wills, my snuff and loathed part of nature would burn itself out. If Edgar live, bless him. Now, fellow, fare thee well.
Fare thee well, sir. Yet I know not how conceit may rob the treasury of life, when life itself yields to the theft. Had he been where he thought been past, alive or dead,
Ho you, sir, friend! Hear you, sir, speak!
Yet might he pass indeed, yet he revives.
What are you, sir?
Away! Let me die!
Hast thou been aught but gossamer, feathers, air, so many fathoms down precipitating? Thou shivered like an egg, but thou breathest? Have heavy substance? Bleedest not? Speakest aught sound? 10 masts at each make thought the altitude which thou hast perpendicularly fell. Thou life's a miracle, speak yet again.
Am I fallen on
From the dread summit of this chalky barroom, look up a height, the shrill gorget lark can't be seen nor heard, but look up.
Alack, I have no eyes. Is wretchedness so deprived of benefits to end itself by death?
Give me your arm. Up. How is't? Feel your legs? You stand.
Too well. Too well.
This is above all strangeness. Upon the crown o' the cliff, what was that thing which parted from you?
A poor unfortunate beggar.
As I stood here, methought his eyes were 2 full moons. He had 1,000 noses, his horns wilked and waved like the enraged sea. Thus, happy father, by the clearest gods that make honors of man's impossibilities, have preserved thee.
I remember now. Henceforth I bear affliction till it do cry out itself, enough, enough, and die. That thing you speak of, I took him for a man. Troth offend would say, the fiend, the fiend. He took me to that place.
Bear free and patient thought. But who comes here?
No, they cannot touch me for crying. I am the king himself.
Thou side-piercing sight.
Nature's above art in that respect. Here is your press money. That man handles his bowl like a crow keeper. Draw me a clothier's yard.
Oh!
There's a mouse! Oh, you. Peace. This piece of toasted cheese will do it. There's my gauntlet. Prove it on a giant. Bring up the brown bills. Oh. Wow! Well flown, bird. In the clout. In the clout. Give the word.
Sweet marjoram.
Pass.
I know this voice.
Goneril! With a white beard? Oh, they flattered me like a dog. Told me I had white hairs in my beard ere the black ones were there. To say I and no to everything I said I and no to. It's no good divinity. When the rains came to wet me once, and the winds to make me chatter, and the thunder would not peace at my bidding. There I found them. There I smelt them out. Go to. They are not men of their words. They told me I was everything. It is a lie. I am not ague-proof.
The trick of thy voice I remember. Is it not the king?
I every inch a king. When I do stare, does that subject quake? I pardon that man's life. What was thy cause? Adultery? No. Thou shalt not die. Die for adultery. The wren goes to it. The small gilded fly doth letter in my sight. Let copulation thrive! For Gloucester's bastard son was kinder to his father than my daughter's got, between the lawful sheets. The Fitzhugh and the soiled horse go to it. Below the waist, they are centaurs. Beneath is all the fiend. There's darkness, there's hell, there's the sulphurous pit, burning, scalding, stench, consumption. Fie! Give me an ounce of civet, dear apothecary.
There's money for thee.
Let me kiss that hand.
Ooh, let me wipe it first. Smells of mortality.
Oh, ruined piece of nature, this great world, so wear out to naught. Dost thou know me?
Oh, I know thine eyes well enough. Dost thou squinny at me? No? Well, then, do thy worst, then, blind Cupid. I'll not love. Mark, read thou this challenge.
Where these letters sent, I could not see one.
I would not take this from report. It is, and my heart breaks at it.
Read!
What? With a case of eyes?
Oh, are you there with me? No eyes in your head, no money in your purse. Your eyes in a heavy case, your purse in a light. Yet you see how this world goes.
I see feelingly.
Oh, art mad. One can see how this world goes without eyes. Look with thine ears. See how yond justice rails on yond simple thief. Hark in thine ear. And change places in handy dandy. Which is the justice? Which is the thief? One has seen a farmer's dog bark.
Aye, my lord.
And a creature run from the cur. There thou mightst hold a great image of authority. A dog's obeyed in office. Thou rascal beetle, hold thy bloody hand! Why dost thou whip that whore? Thou hotly lustest to use her. Strip thine own back. Thou hotly lustest to use her in that kind for which thou whipst her. The usurer hangs the cause in her. Through tattered clothes, small vices do appear. Robes and furred gowns hide all. Plate sin with gold, and the strong lance of justice hurtless breaks. Armed in rags, pygmy straw doth pierce it. Get thee glass eyes, and like a scurvy politician, seem to see things thou dost not. Now, pull off my boots. Oh, harder. Oh, so harder.
Oh, matter and impertinency mixed, reason in madness.
If thou must weep my fortunes, take my eyes. I know thee well enough. Thy name is Gloucester. Thou must be patient. We came crying hither. And remember the first time we smell the air, we wail and cry. I will preach to thee, Mark.
I like the day.
When we are born, we cry that we are come to this great stage of fools. And when I've stolen upon those sons-in-law, then kill.
Oh, here he is! Lay hand upon him!
No rescue? What, a prisoner? Why, I am the natural fool of fortune. Use me well. You shall have ransom. But let me have surgeons to the brains.
You shall have anything.
What? No seconds? What? Why, this would make a man of salt. To use his eyes for garden water pots, and lie laying autumn's dust.
Good sir.
I will die bravely like a bridegroom. Come, I am a king. My masters know you that.
You are a royal one, and we obey you.
Well, then there's life in it. And if you get it, you will get it with running.
Hail, gentle sir! Good sir, speed foot, but as you will.
But for thy grace, how near's the other army?
Near and on speedy foot. The main cry stands on the hourly thought.
Proclaim pride.
most happy. That eyeless head of thine was first framed flesh to raise my fortunes. Thou old, unhappy traitor, briefly thyself remember, the sword is out that must destroy thee.
Now let thy friendly hand put strength enough to it.
Oh, wherefore, bold peasant, darest thou support a published traitor? Hence, lest the infection of his fortune make light hold on thee. Let go his arm.
I will not, sir, without a fight.
Slave, let go, or thou diest.
Go your way, good gentleman. Let poor folk be. If blather and boasting could hurt me, I'd be dead ere now. Nay, come not near the old man. Keep back, you bed fly, else I'll test which is harder, your costard or my ballows. I'll be plain with ye.
Out, dunghill!
I'll pick your teeth, come, I'll not fear your sword.
Slave! Thou hast slain me. Take my purse. If ever thou wilt thrive, bury my body, and take the letters that thou findst about me to Edmund, Earl of Gloucester. Seek him out upon the British party. Oh, untimely death.
I knew thee well. A serviceable villain, as duteous to thy the voice of thy mistress as badness would desire.
What, is he dead?
Rest you, father. Here, sit you down. Now, let's see these letters. Perhaps they will be my friends. I am only sorry he had no other deaths, man. Let our reciprocal vows be remembered. You have many opportunities to cut him off. If your will want not, time and place will be fruitfully offered. There is nothing done if he returns the conqueror. Then I am the prisoner, and his bed my jail. From that loathed warmth whereof deliver me, and supply me the place for your labor. Your wife, so I would say, affectionate servant Goneril. A plot upon her virtuous husband's life, and the exchange my brother?
The king is mad. Better I was distract, so should my thoughts be severed from my griefs, and woes by wrongful imagination lose the knowledge of themselves.
Give me thy arm. Come, I'll bestow you with a friend.
How does the king?
Madam sleeps still.
Oh, you kind gods, cure this great breach in his abused nature.
So please your majesty that we may wake the king. He has slept long.
Be governed by your knowledge and proceed.
I doubt not of his temperance. In the heaviness of sleep we put fresh garments on him. Be by, good madam, when we do awake him.
Very well.
Please you, draw near. Louder the music there.
Oh, my dear father, restoration, hang thy medicine on my lips, and let this kiss repair those violent harms that my two sisters have in thy reverence made. Had you not been their father, these white flakes had challenged pity of them. Mine enemy's dog, though he had bit me, should have stood that night against my fire. Alack, alack, 'tis wonder that thy life and wits at once had not concluded all. He wakes, speak to him.
Madam, do you, 'tis fittest.
How does my royal lord? How fares your majesty?
You do me wrong to take me out of the grave. Thou art a soul in bliss,
But I am bound upon a wheel of fire. My own tears do scald like molten lead.
Sir, do you know me?
You are a spirit, I know. When did you die?
He's scarce awake. Let him alone a while.
Where have I been? Where am I? Fair daylight. I know not what to say. Were I assured of my condition?
Oh, look upon me, sir, and hold your hands in benediction o'er me.
Do not mock me. I am a very foolish, fond old man. 80 and upward, not an hour more nor less. But I don't believe I'm in my perfect mind. Methinks I should know you, but I'm mainly ignorant. For I know not what place this is, or all the skill I have remembers not these garments, or where I did lodge last night. Do not laugh at me, but for as I am a man, I think this lady to be my child, Cordelia.
And so I am. I am.
Oh, Faith, your tears wet? Oh, Faith. Oh, if you have poison for me, I will drink it. I know you do not love me. Your sisters have, as I remember, done me wrong. You have cause. They do not.
No cause. No cause.
Am I in France?
In your own kingdom, sir.
Do not abuse me.
Be comforted, good madam. The great rage you see is killed in him, and yet it is danger to make him even o'er the time he has lost. Desire him to go in. Trouble him no more till further settling.
Will please your highness walk?
You must bear with me. Pray you now, forgive and forget.
Know of the Duke if his last purpose hold, or whether since he is advised by aught to change the course. He's full of alteration and self-reproving. Bring his constant pleasure.
Our sister's man is certainly miscarried.
'Tis to be doubted, madam.
Now, sweet lord, you know the goodness I intend upon you. But tell me, but truly, but then speak the truth. Do you not love my sister?
In honored love.
But have you never found my brother's way to the forfeited place?
That thought abuses you.
I am doubtful you have been conjunct and bosomed with her, as far as we call hers.
No, by mine honor, madam.
I never shall endure her, dear lord. Be not familiar with her.
Fear me not. She and the Duke, her husband.
I had rather lose the battle than that sister loosen him and me.
Our very loving sister, well be met. Sir, this I hear the king has come to his daughter, with others whom the rigor of our state forced to cry out. I fear most just and heavy causes make oppose.
Sir, you speak nobly.
Why is this reasoned?
To combine together against the enemy. For these domestic and particular broils are not the question here.
Well then, let's determine with the ancient of war on our proceeding.
I shall attend you presently at your tent.
Sister, you'll go with us.
No.
'Tis most convenient. I pray you, go with us.
Oh, I know the riddle. I will go.
If e'er your grace have speech with man so poor, hear me but one word.
I'll overtake you, speak.
Before you fight the battle, ope this letter. If you have victory, let the trumpet sound for him that brought it. Wretched though I seem, I can produce a champion that will prove what is avouched there.
Oh, stay until I've read the letter.
I was forbid it.
Oh, very
when
well.
When time shall serve, let but the herald cry, and I will appear again.
Very well.
The enemy is in view. Draw up your powers. Here is the true guess of their strength and forces by diligent discovery. But your haste is now urged on you.
Oh, we will greet the time.
To both these sisters have I sworn my love, each jealous of the other, as the stung are of the adder. Which of them shall I take? One? Both? Or neither? Neither can be enjoyed if both remain alive. To take the widow exasperates, makes mad her sister Goneril, and hardly shall I carry out to my side her husband being alive. Now then, we'll use his countenance for the battle, which being done, let her who would be rid of him devise his speedy taking off. As for the mercy which he intends to Lear and to Cordelia, the battle done, and they within our power, shall never see his pardon. For my state stands on me to defend, not to debate.
Take the shadow of this tree for your good host. Pray that the right may thrive. If I return to you, I'll bring you comfort.
Grace go with you, sir.
Give me your arm! Oh, men, come on! Away! Away! The king hath lost him and his daughter Dane. Come on, away! Away!
No farther, sir. A man can rot even here.
In ill thoughts again? Men must endure their going hence, even in their coming hithers. Rightness is all.
Well, this is true also.
Take them away.
We are not the first, who with best meaning have incurred the worst. For thee, oppressed king, am I cast down. Myself could else outfrown false fortune's frown. Shall we not see these daughters and these sisters?
No. No. We two alone shall sing like birds in a cage. When thou askest me blessing, I'll kneel down and I'll ask thee forgiveness. So we'll live and pray and sing and tell old tales and laugh at gilded butterflies and hear poor rogues talk of court news, and we'll talk with them too. Who loses and who wins, who's in, who's out. And we'll take upon the mystery of things as if we were God's spies. And we'll wear out in a walled prison pacts and sects of great ones that ebb and flow by the moon.
Take them away.
Upon such sacrifices, my Cordelia, the gods themselves throw incense. Have I caught thee?
He that parts us shall bring a brand from heaven and fire us hence like foxes.
Wipe thine eyes. The good years shall devour them, flesh and fell. There, they'll make us weep. But we'll see them starve first. Come.
Come hither, Captain. Hark. Take thou this note. Go follow them to prison. One step I have advanced thee. If thou dost as this instructs thee, thou dost make thy way to noble fortunes. Say thou'll do it, or thrive by other means.
I will do it, my lord.
Mark, I say, instantly.
Sir, you have shown today your valiant strain, and fortune led you well. You have the captives that were the opposites, of this day's strife. We do require them of you, so to use them as we will find their merits and our safety may be equally determined.
Sir, I thought it fit to send the old and miserable king to some retention and appointed guard. With him, I sent the queen, and they are ready, tomorrow, or at further space, to appear where you shall hold your session. At this time, the best quarrels, in the heat, are cursed by those that feel their sharpness. The question of Cordelia and her father requires a fitter place.
Sir, by your patience, I hold you but a subject of this war, not as a brother.
That's as we list to grace him. Methinks our pleasure might have been demanded ere you spoke so far. He led our powers, bore the commission of my place and person, the immediacy of which may well stand up and call itself your brother.
Not so hot. In his own grace, he doth exalt himself more than in your addition.
In my rights invested by me, he compares the best.
That would be the most if he should husband you.
Jesters do oft prove prophets.
Hola! Hola! That eye that told you so looked like a squint.
Lady, I am not well, else I should answer from a full-flowing stomach. General, take my soldiers, prisoners, patrimony, dispose of them, of me. The walls are thine. Witness the world that I create thee here, my lord and master.
Mean you to enjoy him?
Let alone lies, not in your goodwill.
Nor in thine, Lord.
Half-blooded fellow, yes?
Let the drum strike prove my title thine.
Stay yet, hear reason, Edmund. I arrest thee on capital treason, and in thy attaint this gilded stride. For your claim, fair sister, I must bar to the interest of my wife, for she is subcontracted to this lord, and I, her husband, contradict your bands. If you will marry, make your loves to me. This lady is
An interlude!
Thou art armed, Gloucester. Let the trumpet sound. If anyone appear upon thy heinous manifest in many treasons, here is my pledge. I'll prove it on my heart.
Oh, sick. If not, I'll ne'er trust medicine.
There's my exchange. What in the world he is that names me traitor, villain like? He lies! Call by thy trumpet. He that dares approach, on him, on you. Who not? I will maintain my truth and honor firmly with charge.
Oh, my sickness grows upon me.
She is not well. Convey her to my tent. Let the trumpet sound. If any man of quality or degree within the list of this army will maintain upon Edmund, supposed Earl of Gloucester, that is a manifold traitor, let him appear by the third sound of the trumpet. He is bold in his defense.
Sound! Again!
Again! Oh, thy name and purpose.
No, my name is lost. Thy treasons tooth bear none and canker bit. Yet I am as noble as the adversary.
Who is that adversary?
What's he that speaks for Edmund, Earl of Gloucester?
Himself. What sayest thou to him?
Draw thy sword, that if my speech should offend noble heart, thy arm will do thee justice. Here's mine. Despite thy victor's sword and fire new fortune, thy valor and thy heart, thou art a traitor. False to thy God, thy brother, and thy father, conspirant against this high, illustrious prince, and from the extremest upwards to the descent and dust below thy feet, a most toad-spotted traitor. Say thou no? This sword, this arm, and my best spirits are bent to prove upon thy heart, whereto I speak, thou liest.
Do I toss these treasons to thy head? The hell-hated lie o'erwhelm thy heart, which, for they at glance by and scarcely bruise, this sword of mine shall give them instant way, where they shall rest forever.
Gloucester, by the law of arms, thou wast not bound to answer an unknown opposite. Thou art not vanquished, but cozened and beguiled.
Shut thy mouth, dame, or with this paper shall I stop it. Hold, sir. Thou knowest things. Be thine old, no tearing, lady. I perceive you know it.
Say if I do. The laws are mine, not thine. Who could arraign me for it?
Most monstrous, oh! Knowest thou this paper?
Ask me not what I know.
Go after her! She's desperate, govern her!
What you have charged me with, that have I done. More, much more. Time will bring it out. 'Tis past, and so am I. But what art thou that hast this fortune on me?
My name is Edgar, and my father's son. The gods are just, and of our pleasant instances make instruments to plague us. The dark and vicious place where thee he got cost him his eyes.
Thou hast spoken right. 'Tis true. The wheel is come full circle. I am here.
Methought thy very gait did prophesy a royal nobleness. Let sorrow split my heart if ever I did hate thee or thy father.
Worthy prince, I know it.
Oh, where did you hid yourself? How did you come to know of your father's miseries?
By nursing them. And where I met my father with his bleeding rings, his precious stones newly lost, I became his guide, led him, begged for him, freed him from despair. And but some half hour passed, when I was armed, I asked him blessing. 'Twas too weak the conflict to support. 'Twixt two extremes of passion, joy and grief, burst smilingly.
Each of yours hath moved me. Shall perchance do good. Speak you on.
Oh, there be more woeful. Hold it in, for I am ready to dissolve hearing of this.
Help, help, oh help!
What kind of help?
Speak!
What means thou that bloody knife?
'Tis hot, it smokes. Oh, she's dead.
Who dead?
Your lady, sir, your lady, and her sister by her has poisoned. She hath confessed it.
Oh.
It was contracted to them both. Now all three marry in an instant.
I am come to bid thy king and master good night. Is he not here?
Oh, great things of us forgot. Speak, Edmund. Where's the king and where's Cordelia?
I can't for life. Some good I mean to do despite to mine own nature. Quickly send on the life of Lear and on Cordelia. Nay, send in time.
Run, oh run!
Who hath the office? Give thy token of reprieve.
Take my sword. Give it the captain. He hath commission from thy wife and me to hang Cordelia in the prison and to lay the blame upon her own despairs.
Haste thee for thy life!
You are men of stones. Why, you tongues and eyes?
I'd use them so. This heaven's vault should crack. She's gone forever. I know when one's dead and when one lives. He's dead as earth. Lend me a looking glass. Her breath shall mist her stain the stone, well then she lives. Is this the promised end?
Or some image of that horror?
His feather stirs, and she lives. If it be so, It would be a chance that would redeem all sorrows ever I have lived.
Good master.
Prithee away!
'Tis your friend, noble Ken.
A plague upon you. Murderers and traitors all. I could have saved her. Now she's gone forever. Cordelia! Cordelia! Stay a little. Huh? Wouldst thou sayest her voice was ever so soft and low? An excellent thing in a woman. I killed the slave that was hanging thee.
'Tis true, my lords, he did.
Did I not, fellow? And who are you? Mine eyes are not of the best, I'll tell you straight. Is this a dull sight? Are you not Kent?
The same, your servant Kent. Where's your servant Caius?
Oh, he's a good fellow. He'd strike quick and... Oh, he's dead and rotten.
No, my lord. I am the very man.
I'll see that straight.
And from the first of your difference and decay have followed your sad steps.
Oh, you are welcome hither.
Nor no man else. All is cheerless, dark, and deadly. Your eldest daughters have foredone themselves and desperately are dead.
Aye, so I think. He knows not what he says, and vain it is that we present us to him.
Very bootless.
Edmund is dead, my lord!
That is but a trifle here.
My poor fool is hanged! No life! Why should a dog, a horse, a rat have life? And thou, no breath at all? Thou'st come no more. Never. Never. Get this button. Look there. Look at lips. Look there.
He faints! My lord! Break, heart. I prithee, break.
Look up.
That's not his ghost!
Let him pass. He hid so much that upon the rack of this tough world stretch him out longer.
He's gone, indeed.
The wonder is he but usurped his life.
Bear him from hence. Our present business is general woe.
I have a journey, sir, shortly to go. My master calls me, I must not say no.
The weight of this sad time we must obey. Speak how we feel, and not what we ought say. The old hath borne most, we the young will never live so long, nor see so much.
Go! of soul, raise your horns into the air. There is plenty here to share. All are welcome, take a chair and sing a song.